What's up, everybody? It's your favorite, your boy, the Vuvuzela in the house. Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. We've got England games coming up today, or at least one England game. It is the finals of the UEFA Nations League, taking on Belgium in that one, beating Denmark in the semi-finals. Obviously, there's only two matches in this. You go through the group phases, which we did quite well in. So get in, see some England action. Also have two games for you coming up in the World Club Cup. As Liverpool, we want to win a trophy at least this season. This is our, I thought we had done, we basically bottled every league that we were in or cup competition we're in. We've got this opportunity to try and take it. We're making some signings in between. Hopefully things work out. You guys need to stay tuned and find out what happens. For now, though, run that intro. What's up, all you beautiful people? It's your boy, the Vuvuzela. Said that already, but we're getting into some football. We've got the UEFA Nations League finals. Could be my first major trophy with England. It is a major trophy, I guess, so you can call it that. We're taking on Belgium. Of course, we won the trophy back in 2034. That was before my time. We came third last season, which was my time. And before that, we came second in 32. And in 2019, we came third. So history is not on our side. But nice thing about this is we're taking on Belgium. We beat Denmark in the semi-final. Belgium beat Austria. So Denmark is a very good team. Got some good players in their squads, the likes of Mazzoli. We know all about him at Manchester United. He's their captain. Milo de Wit, we know about him. Gleeson, Hatcham, of course, we know a lot about Hatcham as well. So it is a big game for us. In today's episode, we're doing this, and then we've got two games coming up for the Liverpool side in the FIFA Club World Cup. So international games all over the place. We're taking on Milan and Al Nassr in that one. Two big games for us. We want to progress in the FIFA Club World Cup. It is another major trophy that we could possibly win. I need to get as many trophies, obviously, as possible. Maybe this FIFA World Club Cup is a way to turn around our disappointing season with Liverpool. It was literally a disappointment in my eyes. But with that being said, it is England Nationals. Of course, in between these games, I will have some transfer news for you for the Liverpool side. And then depending on how we do in the FIFA Club World Cup, there might be a transfer special next or just more Club World Cup games with transfers sprinkled in between everything. In terms of the England squad, this is the team that is going to start this game. It's the same team that beat Denmark 2-1 in that game. Gittins in goals. He's been our go-to goalkeeper when it comes to the England national team. He's been actually very, very good for England this season. We can actually check it down here. History, we go. Internationals, 11 matches, 17 conceded in international football, 1 clean sheet. Probably the best goalkeeper in England. Nielsen is someone I want to talk about. Playing for Ipswich, didn't get promoted to the Premiership. They got knocked out in the playoffs, but he's actually been a very, very good goalkeeper when it comes to Ipswich this season. And maybe someone that should be on our radar for Liverpool as well, because he's been absolutely fantastic. Going to keep an eye out for him. Sutton is starting at the right-hand side. Beadling, Alsop and Larkin. Alsop, a new entry into the England national team, playing at Crystal Palace. They just got promoted. He looks like he is a very, very good centre-back. 23 years of age, 693, 2 assists for Crystal Palace. Played his first game for England last game. Didn't play great, but it's nice to see him in the team. Giannis Giannopoulos, the Greek Englishman, playing on loan at Ipswich from Chelsea. This man is an absolute beast in all competitions this season for Ipswich. Didn't get them promoted, unfortunately, but internationally, 2 played, 2 goals. He's been on fire. Drew Dixon, we know all about him. He's going to play in the midfield with him. Hillerman, Simpson, Hunt, and Abdul Karim. Of course, Abdul Karim brought into the squad last games, played 3 caps, scored 4 goals for England. He has been absolutely phenomenal for us and for Leeds, actually. 31 appearances, 4 goals, 3 assists. Plays normally out on the right-hand side for Leeds and managed to get them, help them almost to a top, well, to a top half finish. They're in 10th. They're literally in the mid-table spot. So shout out to them for finding me this guy, really. 19 million from QPR. A lot of money. On the bench, a couple of guys that you might be familiar with in previous English videos. One man you're probably not familiar with is Daniele Iannelli, Italian Englishman, made his debut last game. Looks like he could be a brilliant little right wing back that we have on the bench. Otherwise, everybody else pretty much the same. Delamar, the third choice goalkeeper at Birmingham, did a decent job for Birmingham this season. 44-43 conceded, 15 clean sheets for them. Never played for England. Don't trust him that much yet over Gittins. There's a couple of players that are a little bit tired, with the likes of Sam Hunt, Drew Dixon, and Beadling, and Larkin. In fact, all the Liverpool players are still looking very, very tired. They have played a lot of football, and they're coming back into the Liverpool squad to play in the World Club Cup. We'll talk about that in a bit. But let's go to the game. It is the UEFA Nations League. It is a major trophy for us to hopefully come away with something that, as a manager, desperately need to have in our back pocket. We're playing at the Tony Polster Stadium in Austria. That's where we're going for this one. Big game. Let's go to the match. Well, 23 minutes in. This is the first highlight of the half. Larkin doesn't get a good tackle on Gleeson. He comes inside, and that's a good shot. And I thought it was a good save from Giddens. Just actually went over the top. Has been a little bit of a even Stevens match coming up at the moment. Larkin with the long throw to no one in particular, but he gets the rebound ball, takes a long range effort. That was very interesting from Larkin on his weaker foot as well. No, actually hit that with his left foot. That is not his weaker foot. That is his stronger foot, and that was wayward pass, a shot. I don't get that, but we're continuing on. A couple of yellow cards early in the first half. First half is going to come and go. Not much to talk about. We haven't really done much in this one. I am going to tweak things a little bit, play a little bit more narrow. We play the same sort of style as Liverpool, or similar style to that of Liverpool, just that these are a little bit changed. I'm going to go a bit more standard. I'm going to push the tempo up a little bit more. And we're going to focus down the right and left and not play out of the defense. I think we're going to do that. Don't work the ball into the box. Just be normal. Second half is underway in this final of the Nations League. Again, the second half, much like the first half, has started off pretty subdued. Not much is happening in this game at all, really. We're going to make some swaps. We need to freshen things up a little bit. Hunt is not playing well. Craig Laycock back in the England lineup. He's going to start. Simpson not playing well. Stevens can come in there. Elsewhere, Killiman not playing well either. Did we change the whole front line? I'm going to leave those guys on for a few more minutes. Dixon is super tight. You know what? Chingozi come in for Dixon and play in that position. That's going to help a little bit. We've got Larkin also looking very tired, and Giannopoulos and Kellyman and Beadling all looking super tired at the moment. But again, nothing is actually happening. There's a corner now for England. Kellyman with the corner looking into the post. Chingozi trying to bring it back in. Doesn't come in there. Klaus now has the ball for Belgium. It's a 2-on-1 situation. We're getting bodies back. Lays with the shot. Hits the crossbar. No one's there for the rebound. Gittins gets away with that one. And we get away with that one. Honestly, that was a little bit too close for comfort. Goal kick from Gittins doesn't find its intended target. Klaus now, who had that breakaway, takes the shot from range, hits the crossbar, falls for Mazzoli. 1-0 Belgium with 15 minutes left to go, 14 minutes left to go. That was a lot closer than I wanted it to be, really. That was a good strike from Klaus, hit the crossbar. Mazzoli onside. Gittins couldn't recover in time. Belgium 1-0 up. Makes me not happy at all. It was very tight, actually. Maybe questions whether it was offside when that initial ball was played. But can't fight that anymore. We're going to make some more swaps. Kellyman is looking super tired out there. Sam Taylor come on. Larkin not looking good. Harwood come in there. don't have any more swaps. Beadling and Giannopoulos have to just play out the game. Abdul not playing great in this game. Hyped him up but too much with his 2 pairs, 3 goals. Mazzoli with the free kick for Belgium. A goal here would absolutely devastate me. It really, really would. Harwood tries to clear. Sutton can't clear it. Mazzoli has so much space on that side and he just shoots wide. What do we do? What do we do? We need to do something. We need to go a little bit more attacking. We need to push up a little bit. You guys switch to attack. Chingozi coming as an attacking midfielder. Giannopoulos stay in the middle. Be on attack. We just got to push. We've got to try something. We've got 3 minutes left to try and pull one back against Belgium. Pushing forward. 1 minute left. Heartache. Heartache. Belgium win it. I guess I'm proud of their efforts. Belgium win the UEFA Nations League. We come in 2nd place. And I just feel like every time I come to a video with you guys, it's just heartache. No surprises. I mean, they expected us to lose, and that is just absolute heartache. Let's dust it off. Focus on Liverpool. That's what we do. And let's see if I've got an England job after this. I don't know. We will see. No sacking yet. That's good, at least. All right. We'll come back for the Liverpool games. Guys, we're back. And we don't have games yet. We've got some transfer news for Liverpool too. Transfer news. We're going to start with this one. Martin Gross. Centre back. Very, very good attributes. Cheap, actually, funny enough, from Barcelona. Wanted by PSG and Milan. Had a very good season at Barcelona. Going to cost us 50 million or 20 million upfront and then over installments for the next 2 years. Very, very good centre back. If we just compare him with Beadling, one I thought was the weaker, you can see he is slightly better in defending than Beadling. In fact, all his technicals are better. And in fact, even if we compare him with Yaya, you can see he is the better of all the defenders that we actually have. Yaya, not that good, actually. Hasn't really developed as much as I hoped. He's quick. That's his only real attribute to speak of for Yaya. So he is someone I am definitely interested in. He wants between 115 and 165. Wants to be a regular starter. We can afford about 180, 190. Can't really afford more than one player. So this will probably be our only signing unless we sell off some players. There is one other transfer news that I need to speak about before we carry on. I'm going to start off at 120. Give the agent a bribe up to 1.2 million. Everything else is fine. Let's see. 145. Okay. How about 130? Will you take 130? Bump up to 1.3? We'll take 130. That is a good offer. If we can close this one early, that'll be a fantastic little signing for us. The other transfer news we need to speak about is Chingozi. £60 million offer straight up front for Emmanuel Chingozi, 24-year-old English international. Very good player. He is a very good player, and don't get me wrong. It's just someone that I can possibly sell for a huge amount of profit, because if we look at the history, we bought Chingozi through the youth academy, has played well one season when he was playing at Bristol Rovers. Everywhere else, he's played a fair amount of football, but hasn't been the outstanding centre mid that I was hoping he would become. He is more of an attacking midfielder. We don't really use attacking midfielders per se. So, yeah, he is someone that I'm probably going to bank in. 60 million is great. And in terms of backups, we do have Sacco, who can easily fill into that slot, and a few other centre mids, maybe coming like the likes of Xiao Shaobin, who actually played very well in on loan in the Sky Bet Championship. 8 goals, 4 assists, 697 in his first day. So he can maybe come in and develop a little bit better. Like I said, Sacco is there. We also have a 17-year-old one day, definitely for the future, Jai Burrows, Fallen Con Bridge. Looks like he could be very, very good. And like I mentioned, Sacco is there. Alonso can also slip into the midfield role if need be. We've got Radanovic, who can also come back and fill in that role. So there is a few players that can fill in that role. More than likely, it will be Sacco who comes in and sort of becomes the regular back up to Dixon. I feel like he is a much more rounded Vuvuzela type of player that we look for in that role. So that is some transfer news. We do have the AC Milan game coming up right now. So we'll come to that game. Right, so this is the team taking on Milan in the FIFA Club World Cup. All the matches take place where? Where do we play this game? I don't even check who's the host nation. I don't know. Norway. It's all happening in Norway. There we go. Hosts up there. All taking place in Norway. Fischer in goals. Eloquim on the right. Beating Yaya. Larkin, Ferreira, Sacco. No, it's supposed to be Dixon, Amuda, Vida, Hunt, and Lamine Yamal. Basically, our first team that we've always played. Got a full bench of extremely good players. A couple of other guys that we have brought up to the main squad. We're going to look to sell or loan out or potentially have a spot in the next season. They just here for reference purposes. Taking on Milan, big game. Of course, Milan have our former goalkeeper Hatcham. We have played Milan before in the Champions League. We did beat them in the Champions League, so this is a match that we need to win to start off going forward. Of course, Gabriel Heinze, wow, is the manager of Milan. They do have, like I said, Hatcham, #1 goalkeeper. Lupini, a very good player as well as Klose. We know all about him from the English game. Let's get to the game. We start off with a corner for Liverpool, looking for Eloquim. Lamine Yamal has an opportunity to pull back. Amuda Vida was lurking on that back post. Hatcham had to make that save, and he has done that save exceptionally well. Just some other transfer news. Barcelona are interested in my goalkeeper as well. They're apparently rumored to be offering 85 million for him. Don't think I'm going to sell him, Fischer. I think I really do like Fischer. I think our defense is the main problem here. Amuda goes deep looking for Lamine Yamal, and header just wide. The only way I will sell Fischer is if I can get Bushta or Restus to come in, and I don't think that's going to happen. In fact, not even Restus. I think just Bushta would be probably the best choice, but we're not going to sell Fischer. I will keep Jan Fischer. He's only been here for a season. He's still finding his feet in England, and to sell him would be just rather stupid, won't it? We've got a long throw now. Amuda going to take that long throw, finding Eloquim nicely. Pulls it back, looking for the back post. It is Sam Hunt. It is his 23rd goal of the season. He has been absolutely instrumental in this Liverpool attack. Of course, we are the best attacking team in the world, not even in just the Premier League. We have scored more goals than any other club in football this season, beating the likes of Real Madrid as well. Let's not forget that. And Sam Hunt is one of those guys. We have a few players all on double digits, and a few players still closing in on that 20-goal mark as well. The likes of Lamine Yamal, Amuda, and Vida quite close to those double digits. And here comes Vida now with Lamine Yamal. Two of those that are hunting for those 20th goals of the season. Lamine Yamal goes right to the byline, pulls it back for Dixon, who's also on double digits, by the way. Vida loses out, and Lamine picks it up nicely. Ferreira hits the crossbar. Showing our intent. Just before the half-down mark, Lupini gets a good header in there. Of course, Lupini, former Liverpool player himself as well. We did sell him in my first season at Liverpool. We've given the ball away to Demers, who once upon a time was a top player in the world, was in the top 3 in one stage. Lupini gives it away this time. Dixon brings it up to Vida. He's got options to the right and to the left. He goes to the right to Ferreira. He's got Larkin now on the left, who's got some good space, gets closed down quickly, cuts deep inside. Hunt was lurking. The fence was there to gather away and get the breakaway in Marini. Running down that wing, finding Demers. Demers cuts inside, takes the shot, and it was poor. Absolutely poor. Half-time, 1-0 to Liverpool. We are winning. They've made 3 swaps. They're trying to do something to try and help this cause of theirs. We're not going to make any swaps. All I'm going to say is they're doing well. I'm not going to shout at them. They're going to stay calm, stay composed. Just relax. Play our own football. That's what we need to do. Coyote gets the ball away from Larkin on the wing. He's left a bit of a gap open in that left back position. He's coming back hard, but they are much quicker on the counter-attack. Marini cuts inside and balloons his shot over the top. Never going to worry Fischer with that attack. So far, we're looking good. We're looking competent. We're looking all right. We're not looking overthinking anything. Amuda with the free kick. Takes the shots, and Hatcham makes a great save. Former teammates, of course. Hatcham's probably saved a couple of those from Amuda over the training days. Elequim hits it well over the top there from his header. Has scored a couple of headers. Of course, we've seen a few of them go in. 13 goals this season for him. We're going to make some swaps. Vida not playing great out on the left-hand side. Benjamin Skov can come in there. Elsewhere, Drew Dixon not playing great. Adrian Sacco come in there on that left-hand side for the Vuvuzela. Elsewhere, Pereira not playing great. You know, we'll bring on Mooney as well to play in those positions, just to give them a little bit of oomph. And you know what? In fact, no. We'll keep Sacco on. Even though it's not his strong foot, we'll keep him that side. Elsewhere, I'm keeping an eye on Elequim. 660 yellow card. Makes me a little bit worried. It does make me a little bit worried. They've got a throw in. I made those swaps just before I paused properly. Yaya will clear. Demers gets the ball. Mistake there from Elequim. Gets him through. He's got another opportunity to try and close him down. Doesn't. They're pushing the ball nicely. Demers has some space. And Fisher maybe should have held that. It wasn't the strongest shot, but you know what? It's a save. It's a save. We'll take it. The subs coming on. Few more minutes as the clock runs down. Lormendi goes to Marini. Gives it away. Mooney now has some space. Goes back to Yaya just to regroup. Yaya finding Sacco. Gives it away in a bad position. Marini now through. They're pushing forward. Milan are. And a good opportunity now for Milan to bring it into the box. Jalvalesso couldn't get the shot off. Beating. Sacrificed his body to get that out of the way. Milan have that corner now. Goes to the near post. Beating again. And Beadling has been absolutely fantastic in this game. He really has. Brasco now trying to bring it back in. And the header goes over the top. We're playing a little bit on borrowed time. I'm not going to lie. Getting very nervous. And I don't think I should be getting nervous, but I am. Milan with the shot. Just goes over. That was a fingertip save from Fisher. Oh, my light just fell. Milan with the corner. And he heads it over. Foul. Let me fix my light here. Light is fixed just in time. We've got Yaya to Larkin. Sacco. Yaya plays it nicely to Mooney. Back to Beadling. Looking for options. Finds Hunt. Elequim. Trying to play it through. Can't get past Alvaro. Goes deep. Looking for João Valesso. Planinka looking for Demers. He's been all over the park today. And another close save from Fisher. 8 minutes left to play. Milan have had a lot of the ball. Amuda this time with the clearance. We're going to make one more. No, we're not going to make one more swap yet. Demers with the throw in. Alvaro looking for options. Finds across to João Valesso. Looking for options. Going to try and get in for Coyote. Scarf will clear it. Not a great back pass there, but we've somehow come away with this. Larkin looking for options. Goes to Lamine. Mooney now has some space. Amuda finds Hunt in a good position. Sam Hunt with the goal. Was that onside? I think it was. I don't think it was offside. I think the goal is going to count. It is going to count. That has calmed my nerves down. This is a beautiful little counter play. Lamine sets up Mooney nicely. A good one touch to Muda and then another one touch to Sam. I thought that first touch might have lost him the opportunity to shoot, but Sam Hunt somehow always manages to get into the game and a good solid finish. You can see onside by Larmendi, and it is 2-0. I can make those swaps that I wanted to do now just to ease some of the players off. Porritt looking very can come on there. Elequim also looking very tight. San Roman can come on there. I think that's all 5 subs, yes. Just the wing backs have looked very, very tight. Amuda looking very, very tired out on that left-hand side, but he's going to have to play the last few minutes of the game. The clock ticks down. They've got a free kick. 3 minutes is enough for a comeback. Deemer is going short to Brasco instead of taking the shot. Larmendi, who made the mistake earlier. Dreamers finally gets in. Vessel Demers pulls one back for AC Milan, and we've got 2 minutes to worry. This was a good initial free kick, a smart idea from Brasco, but a great little pass out from Larmendi leaves Demers with so much space. If you do give him space, he's shown us that he can bring the ball in and he can get in the back of the net. He's done so now, and now AC Milan have one last opportunity to try and do something. They go all the way back to Hatcham. Alvaro, who honestly, the defense hasn't actually had much to do in this game, despite us scoring 2 goals. But now Kyoto goes through looking for someone in the box. Yaya was there to clear. Sacco heads it on, playing a bit of volleyball at the moment. Anywhere will do for Liverpool as Larmendi pushes forward. Mooney intercepts beautifully. Lamine can't get through. Skov has now the breakaway. Benjamin Skov running it into the box, goes solo, and Hatcham picks up the loose ball, and I think that will be it. It is it. We've scraped past, but we've done it. We weren't the better team. Milan might feel a little bit hard done by there, but it does mean we get our 3 points, and we've got one more game coming up in this one. We're taking on Al Nasser. A win there basically guarantees us a spot in the next round of the FIFA Club World Cup. We're coming back for that game. Al Nasser in the FIFA World Club Cup. Group B, we'll come back for that game. We're back, ladies and gents. More FIFA World Club Cup action. Taking on Al Nasser in the second game in the FIFA Club World Cup. We are currently second after ES Sahel beat Milan as well. Bit of a shocker, that one. I mean, sorry, they beat Al Nasser rather 1-0. A bit of a shocker in that one. But that does mean they go top of the table because of alphabetical order. We take on Al Nasser. We win this game. We guaranteed a spot in the next round of the FIFA Club World Cup. Team selection for this one is going to be the same team that beat Milan. Fisher in goals, Eloquim, Beedling, Yaya, Larkin, Ferreira, Dixon, Amuda, Vida, Sam Hunt, and Lamine Yamal are all going to start. They're all fully fit. They're all ready to go. And the bench, obviously, is the same. I have offered out a few players in terms of the transfer. The likes of Tyler Wilson, who, let's face it, we've been trying to get rid of for quite some time. Also, the likes of Ponting, potentially going on loan to Plymouth. Another one, Alonso, I've offered out, and McClawley also out, hopefully on the way. There is Norwich interested in him. The rest we'll get to them when they come back from their loans. We'll do all of that stuff probably in the next episode. But for now, taking on Al Nasser. Big game for us, of course. Al Nasser in the Saudi leagues. Oh, Almeida is their manager. That's an interesting one, of course. And they've got Erling Haaland, 36-year-old Erling Haaland, who is still absolutely fantastic, isn't he? Just look at these stats. 36 years old, earning 1.4 million a week. Must be nice to be in Saudi, hey? Rest of the team, they've got Diego Costa, who's not a bad player. Saka is there as well, 35. Sarr is 34. Andreas Schaldrup is also there at 33. And then a couple of young Saudi players in their squad. So mixed bag of players there. Krijgaard, he's the one that scored a goal against us when we played for England against Denmark. Also 33 years of age. So very aging Saudi team. Hopefully it is a team that we can beat. Let's go to the game. And as we get ready for the kickoff, interestingly, Holland playing as an attacking midfielder. That is very interesting. They're going to go with Al Jassim up front, who 30-year-old non-contract player. That's who they decided to go as a striker instead. That's fine. Hopefully, Yaya and Beedling can deal with him accordingly in the defense. Like I said, this should be a game we should be winning, considering the age of their squad and just pure quality as well. I mean, they do have some good quality players, but we have a lot more quality within the squad. Ferreira crosses down to Vida, cuts it back in. Lamine Yamal, he's just bagged his 20th goal of the season within first 7 minutes of the game, and that's exactly what you want to see. Dixon to Ferreira, the two midfielders linking up. Larkin's header down to Vida. Lamine was in the right place at the right time, right in front of Costa's goal. Maybe a little bit short-sighted there from the defender, blocking his sight. The goal's a goal. We're going to take it. And with that, we do move top of the table now. And Eloquim now has the opportunity to make it 2. Goes through to Hunt. Back to Eloquim. Cuts inside. Lamine was offside there. It was never going to count. Bit disappointing that he missed open goals there, even though he was offside. Yaya to Larkin. Good ball into Dixon. Looking for options. Finds Vida on the edge of the box. Vida cuts inside, and what a goal. João Miguel Vida with his 13th goal of the season, scoring right in front of the Al Nassr fans. Gone are the days where Cristiano Ronaldo was running rampant in Saudi for this team. The likes of Erling Haaland and Costa doesn't look like it's helping them much more at this point. There is a kickoff highlight for them, though. Haaland playing that attacking midfielder, which is weird. Masoud looking back to Al Gamindi. Al Sahal back to Masoud. Chandrup on the wing. Very good player. Of course, he caused problems for us when we were back in Porto when he was playing for Benfica. Vida now through on goal again. They've given the possession away, and João Miguel Vida scores his 2nd of the game. A 2nd assist from Drew Dixon. And it is 3-0 within the first 15 minutes of this game. And it's looking like to be a bit of a rampant romp in Liverpool. Well, I suppose it's actually Norway. We're not playing in Liverpool. It's a neutral venue. Good finish from Vida, actually. That's more of the Vida that we remember from the early part of the season. Another opportunity and another goal. Didn't have time to talk about that one. That was Ferreira with a beautiful half volley. This game is pretty much done. Done within the first 20 minutes. Hunt headed down. Ferreira unmarked in the middle of the box. Diego Costa, probably once upon a time one of the best goalkeepers in the world, not having the best of luck at the moment. And we're on the attack again. Dixon this time running through the defense like they weren't even there. Vida now has the ball. Back to Dixon. And goes in the middle. Lamine Yamal had time to stop, control, and take the shot before anybody actually even knew what was happening. It's 5. That's 2 for Lamal, 2 for Vida, and a goal for Ferreira as well within the first 21 minutes of this game. Not the game Al Nassr were hoping for, I think. Not really the game I was hoping for. I thought this would be a much more tighter game than it actually is. With the likes of Haaland and Chandrup, I thought they'd be a bit more proactive, I guess. Maybe at 36 years old, those players aren't as good as they used to be. Hunt with the shot, and that was probably the weakest attempt I've ever seen Hunt do. And Al Khalifa now for Nasir. Can they build something? Can they have a fighting chance in this one? Can they get back into it? From the neutrals, I'm sure they'd love to see the Saudi team claw their way back. I mean, imagine coming back from 5-0 down. You'd be known as heroes, but they can't have that opportunity because Haaland is pickpocketed from Ferreira, and now Amuda is through, cuts inside. It took a deflection off Masoud. It is an own goal. It is going to be 6-0. We still have another 20 minutes of this half left to play. And then another 45 minutes in the to make the full 90. But that was a bit unfortunate from Masoud. Got in the way of the cross. Costa didn't read it. And it is now 6-0. And yeah, it looks like we should be fine for the next round. Eloquim trying to get in on the action. And his header goes just over the top. We need to see our whole team, just a sea of green, except for Larkin, who, honestly, as a defender, you don't expect him to do much at this point in time. But I want to see Larkin get a bit more forward. He is our left winger, and he's supposed to bomb forward. But most of our attack is coming from that right-hand side. Lamine Yamal is through now on goal for the hat-trick. He's completed his hat-trick. It's 7. It's 7-0. Don't adjust your TV sets, guys. 7-0 in 30 minutes is absolutely insane scenes here in Norway. As Lamine Yamal, easy as you like. Al Harathi couldn't get to that at all. The sheer pace of Lamine Yamal and Hunt obviously dismantling this team. Haaland has now moved up front. They've made a sub already in the first 38 minutes. Larkin now picks up the ball. Vida, who's also on a hat-trick, by the way. He's got 2 as well to his name. Dixon, who's looking for a hat-trick of assists. Muda cuts inside, looking for Lamine Yamal, hits the bar. Hunt heads it wide. Oh, he was actually offside. He was offside. was going to say that was a good opportunity for an 8th goal. Larkin, though, picks up the ball now in the midfield. Eloquim on that right-hand side. Amuda, who's got the pace to destroy the Saudi defense, and he has done so. Vida hits the crossbar. Was looking for his hat-trick. Saka, who caused us all kinds of problems a couple of seasons ago with Arsenal, can't do the same now, and he's given the ball away. Dixon, Lamine Yamal. Vida back to Lamine. Couldn't get to him. And Haaland with the clearance in the end. Free kick time. Just before the stroke of halftime, Amuda has scored 1 free kick this season, almost scored a second one. But Diego Costa makes a vital save there to keep it at a more respectable 7-0 instead of 8. Amuda cuts inside Lamine, couldn't control that, and he was actually offside in the end. Half time, it is Liverpool 7, Al Nassr 0. Al Nassr have had 3 shots in fairness and 1 on target, which isn't bad, I guess. So that's nice. Since that sub, they have actually played a little bit better. We're not going to make any subs yet. I'm just going to let the players carry on as they are. Tell them I'm happy. We've really just dominated this game. 19 shots in the first half, 9 on target. 7 of them were goals. And looks like we're going to start off the second half with a Diego Costa long kick, looking for Erling Haaland. Can't find him. Dixon, though, has the ball now. Lamine Yamal to Larkin, getting his first real action of going forward. And there you go. Jean-Miguel Vida scores the hat-trick. There's questions of offside. I don't think that was offside. I think that is a goal. And it is going to count. Vida looked quite onside. I don't even know why they needed a VAR check there. I mean, there was 4 players, I think, in front of him. And that is a good, solid finish from Vida. Hat-trick here. 2 hat-tricks in this game. They're going to have to fight over who keeps the ball at the end of this one between him and Lamal. There you can see we literally had 3 players in front of us not making him offside. And listen, there's not much else I can do. I make some swaps now after this throw-in just to rest some players. Of course, we still have 1 more game in this competition. Amuda back to Hunt. Hits the crossbar and couldn't get it in the net. It ricocheted a little bit. Shamdrup now trying to push forward with Al Khalifa. Al Nassr now on the counter-attack with Al Shamarani. Al Salala to Haaland. And that was just poor from Al Nassr. It really, really was. I wanted to make a swap, but there is going to be another highlight straight away. The resulting goal kick to Dixon. Vida now pushing forward. Is there room for goal number 9? Amuda wants to get onto the score sheet. A last-ditch effort tackle stops him from getting forward. Eloquim now can't get through. It is going to be a penalty. And we let Ferreira take it. He has been our penalty kick taker. He does have 15 penalty. Who else is on 2 goals? Lamine scored. Him, Ferreira. Who scored the other goal? Was Lamine? Actually just check that. I don't know why I'm struggling here to think. It was the own goal. That was the other one. You know what? We'll let Ferreira take it. Maybe you guys can finally see Ferreira score a penalty. Obviously, the last 3 penalties we've had on the video have not gone our way. Hopefully, Ferreira can step up and finally finish one. Like I said, he has scored a few penalties this season, just never on the YouTubes. But this time, cheeky as you like, Panenka's it into the back of the net. Costa, well, as a goalkeeper, if you always get Panenka like that, just a little tap in over the top, straight down the middle. Bit humiliating for a goalkeeper, but that's Ferreira's 2nd of the game. And he's on a hat-trick now. We are going to make some swaps. Ferreira was one of those I was going to take off, but you know what? I'm going to leave him on there. Let him try and get that hat-trick. I am going to take Dixon off for Sacco. We'll bring him on there. Sam Hunt hasn't played great. We'll bring on Garatikos, type of game for him. Try and get onto the score sheet. Elsewhere, Yaya can come off for Smart. Giving Smart his your first real action of seeing Smart in the field. Only his 2nd game for Liverpool. And then Diamond as well. It is a television debut for Aaron Diamond. I like the look of him. He spent on loan last season at Burton. This season played 1 game for us, played very well, but with introduction of Aloha, he got a bit of a back seat. Of course, Aloha out on Gold Cup action in Mexico. So Diamond does get the opportunity to represent Liverpool at the World Club Cup. Those are the 4 swaps. Don't need to make any more. Just give some guys a bit of a rest. You know what? One more sub, actually. Vida is very, very tired out there. He scored his hat-trick. He's done his job. Benjamin Skov. Come have some World Club Cup action. 9-0. I kind of want to make it 10. Can we make it 10? Skov with the breakaway now. Just running it forward. So much space for Benjamin Skov. Cuts inside and a good save from Costa in the end. Sends it out for a goal kick. Lamine Yamal with the corner. Goes to the far post looking for Smart. It would be something if he could score a goal on his second game for Liverpool. Sacco to the back post. They will clear for a throw-in. And we're gunning for that 10th goal. Is it going to be a bit too much to score 10? Ideally, I want to keep a clean sheet as well. So that's also something that I'm not going to overcommit now for that 10th goal. Garatikos going forward. A young Spaniard trying to break through the defense, and he has done very well. Gets fouled by Al Kamindi. Referee says it was legal. Didn't look very legal, but it was. And now Saudi team Al Nasser trying to push through with Shandrup, who almost lost out there to Al Shamrani. Good pass back to him. This time, though, he gets pickpocketed by Sacco. Pereira, Diamond can get into the action. Good cut inside. Diamond's in the box. Garatikos with a shot. Larkin's shot. Took a deflection and went out. I think it deflected off our own player, actually. And as we approach the end of the game, Garatikos with the long throw to Beetling. Back to Garatikos. Into the box. Skov was lurking there. Sacco has another opportunity to cut back in. Finds Ferreira on the hat-trick. Can't turn around and shoot. Back to Ferreira. They're just trying to pass the ball to Ferreira. Let him get that hat-trick as well. Garatikos. Back to Sacco. Skov. Lamine Yamal. That's his 4th of the game. That's his 23rd of the season. He's caught up to Hunt, by the way. Both are now joint top goal scorers in all competitions for Liverpool, both with 23 goals. That's crazy to think that almost 50 of our goals have come through just those two. Absolutely fantastic. Cool as you like finish. That's the 10th goal for the game. That is the cherry on top. That does mean that we are going to qualify for the next round of the World Club Cup. Despite whatever happens in the Milan game coming up a little bit later, we will be into the World Club Cup knockout phases, and that's exactly the kind of outcome we wanted. A perfect way to end off the video with a 10-0 victory over Al Nasser. And before we leave, just got some transfer news. David Abrahams, a South African Englishman, not great player. One that I am looking at trying moving off. Not valued very high. They're offering me 45,000. Can I get a little bit more from who's this? Swansea? Please give me 100k. I'll give me 100k. I'll take 100 for him. Norwich in for McClawley as well. You got to give me closer to 200. Yeah, that's what I want. Give me that. They will give me that. There we go. The other two players, no one's really going in for them. We'll try again a bit later. Lamine Yamal, by the way, was on a goal drought before this game, by the way. 21 matches without a goal. Lamine Yamal. That's how much he was struggling since the injuries and everything in between. Finally comes back with 4 goals in this one. Absolutely fantastic. Man of the match as well. Ponting will move to Plymouth on loan for the season. And yeah, let's just hit continue just to confirm that we will go through. We'll see what happens in the ES Sahel versus Milan game. That game is pretty much, I'm going to play a fully rotated squad. We've already qualified. There's very little that can happen in terms of the Club World Cup. And then just to confirm, Milan picked up the victory, which is better news for us. Because like I said, it does mean we now officially qualify. I suppose actually we could still drop out if we lose to Sahel and Milan beat Al Nasser 11-0. Then yes, we could drop out, but I don't see that happening. So yeah, last game, I won't show it to you guys. We'll be fine. We'll come back for the knockout phases. Well, we couldn't have asked for a better start to the World Club Cup. 2 victories. Got another game just coming up shortly. We already qualified for the next round. that action's coming up on the next video. Unfortunately for England, can't win the World Nations League. Belgium were just a little bit better than us in that game. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Make sure you hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters to join in on the fun. Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.